Is this a movie?
I guess so. So you can move and talk.
Is that picture or video?
Video.
Well, hello,
Hi, Jim.
kids.
Hello, Mike.
Hello, mate.
All right, it's just starting.
Hi there.
All right. Oh, his mic.
Here they come. Here they come.
Cool, cool.
This is absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful thing. Oh,
Yep, that's so we get the right food
Oh.
here with mom and dad.
What do you got there, Mike?
Really?
2 magnums of 07 cab and a little bottle of Viognier.
What are you gonna drink?
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
prize fish?
No,
No.
different year.
Oh, okay.
Same grapes, different year.
Okay.
And one of the things that I want to say is that Ted Oberle's, my son-in-law, and I were sitting watching TV one day, and you know that Dos Equis commercial, the most interesting man in the world?
Stay thirsty, my
You
friend.
know, we say, stay thirsty, my friend.
Yes,
Ted
yes.
looks over at me and says, no, that's not the most interesting man in the world. Your dad is the most interesting man in the world.
Oh.
And I want to say that, first of all, to Dad, you have given me, and I know that you've given all of us, in terms of our education, both in life and academically and all of those things, the most wonderful support and the most wonderful example that a family could have. And you and Mom have given us an example of how to be parents and how to be family that have guided us and helped us through our lives. So what I want to do is basically say that your generosity, I want to toast your generosity. I want to toast what an interesting man you are, what a caring and loving man, how interested you are in what's going on in our community, how deeply you care for not just your family, but all of the friends like Jim Aiken and people who are close and mean a lot to you. So I think that, and you've been most gracious in accepting, you know, Billy's and my grandchildren and all that stuff. I mean, you're very, very accepting. It's a wonderful thing. So I want to drink to your health and your generosity and many more years.
Oh,
Cheers.
Here, here.
Here, here, Dad.
You notice they do it like proper British. You don't drink when they drink. You
No,
know?
Oh,
no,
look at
I
you.
wouldn't expect it.
No, you don't.
Oh.
More for us, Dad.
Oh, that is very nice. Wonderful.
Well, one thing, right after a lawyer speaks, I'd like to say a few words.
Since you have the chance.
But, well, 90, that's a pretty big number, you know? And long time, except right now it seems almost like an instant. You turn out and all of a sudden you're 90. And all you've got is your memories, really. And, a lot of things have happened to me, and mostly all good. And I think it's due to one thing, the good Lord liked me for some reason. And He does nice things for me. And one of the nicest things He did was give me a good companion for 65, 66 years. And I do want to brag about one thing. As far as kids are concerned, I believe that I've furnished you with the best mother in the world.
Say yes. Yes. Put down.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Well, this is absolutely something that you earn these things just by
Yes.
being the man that you are. We are very, very lucky people.
We have been, haven't we?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I have something to say.
All
I'm
right.
not going to just say it right now.
Say it out.
Yeah, you know, you started out in Milner, and you did, you know, there are all kinds of different places. You've been to Milner and Moscow and the Amazon and Singapore, and it's crazy. You've been all over. I found this poem a long, long time ago, and it reminded me of you. So I'm going to read it. Yeah, I'll read it right now. Midwestern heart, big ornery thing, beating away in the chest, steadfast as Midwestern weather ain't. Loves too hard, expects too much, sometimes doesn't laugh enough. Moralistic, masochistic, honest. It throbs to simple fun. Dress it up in spats and tails and watch it do the foxtrot around the world. It resonates to rolling meadows, lush landscapes, everything. It wishes for cows to be wild again. Afraid of heights, it will tickle the tops of mountains right where it lies, beating away in the chest. Big ornery thing, Midwestern heart.
It's a good one, Chris.
Nice swap.
46 through about 55 or 56 when you finally settled down and we settled down in Des Plaines. You must have had 20
The traveling day.
20 addresses. That was the extended road trip. And that was amazing, where Dad would be gone for 6 weeks in the Amazon, and I would say, "Mommy, where's Daddy?" And she would say, "He's in the Amazon." "When's he coming back?" "Oh, in a few weeks." You know, and,
It won't be long.
it won't be
but it was
long, right? And it was so wonderful when he came back, and it was the most amazing thing that what was happening with Dad's career. Well, you probably know this, but the suburbs were invented because the car was, the car made the suburbs possible. The cars needed gasoline, and UOP had the recipe. And he and his group worked and built the refineries in the U.S., and then in South America, and then in Europe, all the way along, and with Dad basically solving the problems with his engineering skill as they went along. And that's really extraordinary, and that's where all the every interesting story, about, say for a few, had to do with you solving those problems and the interesting people that you dealt with.
Oh, yeah.
And I think one of the most amazing things is how a young man who grows up in North Dakota and Minnesota,
Yeah.
with Nanny and Grandpa
I know.
as parents, can have the way of dealing with people that is so successful. It's an extraordinary credit, Dad, to your ability to just deal with people and your sensitivity to what's going on with people. So it's absolutely extraordinary. And I think that as we stand here, we should remember Nanny
I was going
and
to say, we
Grandpa
can thank Nanny
and
and
Gabby and Grandpa John.
Well, I have one thing to say, and that's the best thing that happened to me was when Mom and Dad came and got me out of California. Just make a phone call, and they bring the station wagon down and get my dog and everything and got me back. And you realize how important family is.
Yes, sir.
So you can be successful, but if you don't have people who care about you and stuff, that's pretty important. So thanks for that, Dad and Mom.
Absolutely.
I guess one of the things I forgot to say was how proud we are of all the kids. Everyone, and love each one no more than the others. Yeah.
Just exactly the same, right?
Yeah, well, no, I keep trying to get it out of Mom, but she.
Well, no, I mean, that's the thing is, I always thought that Mom loved me the most, and then I realized Jim thinks that Mom loves him the most.
I know.
And they love me the best.
I'm a baby girl.
And that's a wonderful gift to your children, to think that they,
Yes.
each
Everybody
one
thinks that they're
thinks
the
that they're
best.
the special one. So we're all
Amazing,
special.
isn't it? And it disintegrates a little bit.
Exactly.
Although we should have a special memory of Dave.
Yes.
Who's
Oh.
sitting there with his
Exactly.
pipe looking down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here.
Told
Here, Linda.
Yep.
Here on that one.
Linda,
Yes.
every time I go up to get the mail, come along, it's Dave's rail.
Dave's railing.
Yeah.
The other thing, I didn't realize how much it cost till that guy ran into it.
Okay, there was one other thing that I thought that needed to be said. I come from a liberal arts background. I'm an English major. Dad, a different perspective, When you tell an engineer it did it by itself, he just doesn't understand. It just did it by itself, Dad.
I don't think any of us got away with that one.
Lights and waving.
Yes.
back, and you would have the Colonel Sousa marches.
Yeah.
Blaring
Oh, yeah.
loud. And it was just, well, I can't hear those without thinking of you now.
Is that right?
Yes.
That's why I'm a conservative.
You make breakfast, you make a great breakfast.
Yes,
It was
on
worth
Saturday
It was
mornings.
worth going to church, because when you got back, you'd walk in and there'd be the marches going on and a great breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. That was a fun when Mama could stay.
Yes, well, yeah, on Saturday mornings was when Mommy could sleep and you would have us, if you were in town.
Colonel Bogey marches. Mary, the Colonel Bogey march.
Lived down in Brownsville once, and